Hello everyone, and welcome back to Smart English Club. How are you today? I hope you are feeling good, relaxed, and ready to learn simple English with me. Today we have a very useful daily life topic. Imagine this. You are in a new city. You want to send a gift to your friend. You put the gift in a small box. You write the name on a piece of paper. Then you go to the post office. But when you arrive, you suddenly feel nervous. You think, what should I say? How do I ask the price? How do I write the address? What is a tracking number? And what if the worker asks me a question in English? If this situation feels difficult, do not worry. Today we will learn it slowly and clearly. Our topic is sending a package at the post office. In this episode, we will follow a simple story about Stella. Stella wants to send a birthday gift to her sister. She goes to the post office for the first time in English. She asks questions. She fills out a form. She pays for delivery. And she gets a tracking number. After the story, we will talk about the important things you need to know at the post office. Then we will learn a few useful sentences and words. Not too many, just the most important ones. So listen carefully. You do not need perfect English. You only need useful English. Let's begin. Today is Friday morning. Stella wakes up early. The sun is coming through the window. Her room is quiet. On her desk there is a small brown box. Inside the box there is a soft blue scarf. There is also a birthday card. The gift is for her sister Anna. Anna lives in another country. Her birthday is next week. Stella wants the gift to arrive before the birthday. She looks at the box and smiles. She says softly, I hope Anna likes this gift. Then she checks the box one more time. The scarf is inside. The card is inside. The box is closed. But Stella is not fully ready yet. She still needs to write the address. She takes out her phone. Anna sent her the address last night. Stella reads it slowly. Name, street number, street name, city, country, postal code. She writes everything carefully on a piece of paper. She checks the spelling. Then she checks it again. She does not want to make a mistake. A wrong address can cause a big problem. The package may arrive late, or it may come back. So Stella takes her time. After that, she puts the package into a shopping bag and leaves her apartment. The post office is not far. It is about 10 minutes away. Stella walks slowly down the street. There are cars, buses, and people going to work. She feels a little nervous, but she also feels excited. She thinks, this is a normal daily life situation. I can do this. When Stella arrives at the post office, she stops outside for a moment. She sees people walking in and out. Some people are holding letters. Some people are holding boxes. One man is buying stamps. One woman is filling out a form. Stella takes a deep breath and walks inside. The post office is bright and clean. There are counters at the front. There is a small line of people waiting. Stella stands in line with her package. While she waits, she looks around. She sees envelopes. She sees boxes. She sees tape. She sees signs on the wall. One sign says, domestic mail. Another sign says, international mail. Stella is sending her package to another country, so this is international mail. A few minutes later, it is her turn. The post office worker smiles and says, good morning. How can I help you? Stella smiles back. She says, good morning. I want to send this package. The worker says, Sure. Where are you sending it? Stella says, I am sending it to my sister in Canada. The worker says, okay. What is inside the package? Stella says, there is a scarf and a birthday card inside. The worker asks, is there anything fragile inside? Stella thinks for a second. Fragile means easy to break. A glass cup is fragile. A mirror is fragile. But a scarf is not fragile. So Stella says, no, nothing fragile. The worker says, great. Please put the package on the scale. Stella puts the package on the scale. The scale shows the weight. The worker says, it weighs 1 kilogram. Stella asks, how much does it cost? The worker says, standard delivery is $18. Stella asks, how long does standard delivery take? The worker says, it takes about 10 days. Stella feels a little worried. Anna's birthday is next week. 10 days may be too late. So Stella asks, do you have express delivery? The worker says, yes. Express delivery is faster. Takes about 4 days. It costs $30. Stella thinks for a moment. Express delivery is more expensive. But the gift will arrive before Anna's birthday. So Stella says, I will choose express delivery, please. The worker says, okay. Please fill out this form. Stella looks at the form. There are many boxes. Sender name. Sender address. Receiver name. Receiver address. Phone number. Postal code. Country. Stella feels a little confused. But she does not panic. She uses a simple sentence. She says, can you help me with this form? The worker says, of course. Stella feels better. The worker points to the top of the form. She says, please write your name here. Stella writes her name. Then the worker says, please write your address here. Stella writes her address. This is the return address. A return address is the sender's address. If there is a problem, the package can come back to the sender. Then the worker points to another part of the form. She says, please write the receiver's name here. The receiver is the person who gets the package. In this story, Anna is the receiver. Stella writes, Anna Miller. Then she writes Anna's address. She checks the street name. She checks the city. She checks the country. She checks the postal code. The worker says, please check the address one more time. Stella reads it again. Everything looks correct. She says, yes, the address is correct. The worker takes the form and looks at it. She says, everything is fine. Stella feels proud. She did it. She filled out the form in English. Then the worker prints a label and puts it on the package. The label has the address and a barcode. The barcode helps the post office track the package. Stella asks, can I get a tracking number? The worker says, yes. The tracking number is on your receipt. Stella nods. A tracking number is very useful. It helps you check where your package is. Maybe the package is at the post office. Maybe it is in another city. Maybe it is on a plane. Maybe it has arrived. Then the worker says, the total is $30. Stella asks, can I pay by card? The worker says, yes, you can. Stella gives her card. The worker takes the payment. Then she gives Stella a receipt. She says, here is your receipt. Your tracking number is here. Stella looks at the receipt. She sees a long number. That is the tracking number. She says, Thank you very much. The worker smiles and says, You're welcome. Have a nice day. Stella says, You too. Goodbye. Then Stella leaves the post office. Outside, the air feels fresh. Stella is happy. She was nervous at first, but now she feels confident. She sent the package. She used English. She asked useful questions. She understood the answers. And now her sister's birthday gift is on the way. This is a small daily life moment. But for an English learner, it is a real success. Now let's talk about the important things from this story. When you go to the post office, the first thing you need is a clear reason. You can say, I want to send this package. This sentence is simple and useful. You do not need a long sentence. You do not need difficult grammar. Just say what you want. The second important thing is the address. The address must be clear. Check the name. Check the street number. Check the street name. Check the city. Check the country. Check the postal code. A small mistake can make the package late. So always check the address before you send it. The third important thing is the weight. At the post office, the worker may put your package on a scale. A scale checks how heavy something is. If the package is heavier, it may cost more. If the package is lighter, it may cost less. The fourth important thing is delivery type. There are usually different choices. Standard delivery is normal delivery. It is usually cheaper but slower. Express delivery is faster. It is usually more expensive but better when something must arrive soon. If you are sending a birthday gift, important papers, or something urgent, express delivery may be better. If you are not in a hurry, standard delivery may be enough. The fifth important thing is the tracking number. A tracking number helps you follow your package. You can use it online. You can check where your package is. This is helpful because you do not need to guess. You can say, Can I get a tracking number? This is one of the best sentences to know at the post office. Now let's look at a few useful sentences from today's episode. Sentence 1. I want to send this package. Use this when you walk into the post office and need help. It is direct, clear, and polite. Sentence 2. How much does it cost? Use this when you want to know the price. You can use this sentence in many places. At the post office, at a shop, at a restaurant, at a ticket counter. Sentence 3. When will it arrive? Use this when you want to know the delivery time. For example, when will it arrive? It will arrive in 4 days. Sentence 4. Do you have express delivery? Use this when you need faster delivery. This is useful when your package is urgent. Sentence 5. Can you help me with this form? This sentence is very important. If you do not understand a form, ask for help. There is no shame. Asking for help is smart. Sentence 6. Can I get a tracking number? Use this when you want to follow your package. This is very useful for international packages. Sentence 7. Can I pay by card? Use this when you want to use a bank card, credit card, or debit card. Now let's quickly learn some important words. Package. A package is a box or item you send. For example, I want to send this package. Post office. A post office is a place where you send letters and packages. Address. An address tells where someone lives or where something should be sent. Postal code. A postal code is a number or code for an area. In some countries, people say zip code. Sender. The sender is the person who sends the package. Receiver. The receiver is the person who gets the package. Fragile. Fragile means easy to break. If something is fragile, pack it carefully. Scale. A scale checks weight. Weight means how heavy something is. Standard delivery. Standard delivery is normal delivery. It is often cheaper but slower. Express delivery. Express delivery is faster delivery. It often costs more. Tracking number. A tracking number helps you check where your package is. Receipt. A receipt is the paper or message you get after you pay. It shows the price and other details. Good. These words are enough for today. You do not need to learn 50 words at one time. It is better to learn a few useful words clearly. Now let's imagine Stella one more time. She is walking home from the post office. She has no package in her hand now. The package is already on its way to Canada. She feels relaxed. She opens her phone and sends a message to her sister. She writes, "Your birthday gift is on the way." Her sister replies, "Thank you. I am excited." Stella smiles. She thinks about what happened at the post office. First she was nervous, but the worker was kind. The sentences were simple. The form was not impossible. And the whole situation was easier than she expected. This is an important lesson for English learners. Many real-life situations feel scary before we try them. But when we use simple English, they become easier. You can say, "I want to send this package." You can say, "Can you help me?" You can say, "How much does it cost?" These sentences are small, but they can solve real problems. That is the power of daily life English. Before we finish, here is a short review. Today, Stella went to the post office. She wanted to send a birthday gift to her sister. She asked about the price. She asked about delivery time. She chose express delivery. She filled out a form. She checked the address. She paid by card. And she got a tracking number. The most useful sentences were, "I want to send this package. How much does it cost? When will it arrive? Do you have express delivery? Can you help me with this form? Can I get a tracking number? Can I pay by card?" If you remember only these sentences, that is already a good start. Now here's my question for you. Have you ever sent a package at the post office? Write your answer in the comments. You can write, "Yes, I sent a package," or, "No, I never sent a package." You can also write today's main sentence. "I want to send this package." If this episode helped you, please like this video and subscribe to Smart English Club. Your support helps us create more slow English lessons for beginners. Thank you for listening. Remember, simple English is useful English. Clear English is powerful English. And small practice every day can make your English better. Take care. Keep practicing. And see you in the next episode. Goodbye.